What up? Welcome back to part 2. Last time we stopped here as we need to get back at that roof. So what I found, let's see, I mean obviously because this is being filmed now, I guarantee it won't work, but so far every time I've done it this way it's worked. So I've stripped off my armour. As you can see, I'm really agile now. You couldn't make that up. Of course it wouldn't work. I've just done this first time every time. There we go. Don't need to worry about putting our arm back on. So why have we gone back up here? We head through here. Careful because we're quite high up. And you've got the old Pumperump birds. Now we don't really have anything that they want yet. There was a shiny on him that I'd already picked up on one of my little practices. But over there where that body is, you get a Estus shard, which allows us to increase the amount of flasks we can hold. You can see by this ominous green glow that this is where I died. I'm going to keep coming through here. And here we've got a flask. Now, there is a lot of mimics in this game. The key to an easy way to know that it's safe is if see how the chain is curled towards the back. If it's curled towards the front, that's a mimic. If it's a mimic, you can also usually see it breathing as well. And this will give us covetous silver serpent ring. What this does, a silver ring depicting a snake that could have been but never was a dragon. Fallen foes yield more souls. Snakes are known as creatures of great avarice, devouring prey even larger than themselves by swallowing them whole. If one's shackles are cause for discontent, perhaps it's time for some old-fashioned greed. So by putting that, basically we'll gather a lot more souls. To get out of here, just a little drop, we'll take some damage. Now here is, once we get back from our next destination, that's where the character who looks like he's just come from Bloodborne will be. His main purpose is briefing you up and getting you to do invasions, that kind of shit. Sure, we're going to come down. I'm going to level up a little.
The Lord to this end. Very well, then touch the take no.
Now you can see at the top, but it's level 7. We've got 7,486 souls. To go up one level, we need 775 souls. So this is a big debate for what goes up first. Some people like to put Vigor right up high. To be honest, until your Vigor's up to like 40 or 50, it doesn't really make that big a deal. Even the Simply Sandrig can still kill you in a few shots. Endurance, that's a big one, but we're already at 12. So what I'm going to do is get our strength up. So put strength up to 20. Now because I'm going to want to use a bow, actually we'll wait. So I'm going to put that up to 20. Endurance up as high as it'll go.
Farewell, Maiden.
Now, when we look at that little readout for our thing, you can see it's 125 plus 20 this time. Now I'm not going to upgrade this weapon because I don't plan on keeping it. But anyhow, let's travel off to our first destination, the High Wall of Lothric. If you can think of any tips as well, whack them in the comments. I don't make walkthroughs that often, but I just want to make one that's I found a bit easier to follow. Oh, I'm looking a bit naked here. Just going to get dressed. Now in the older games, losing your humanity, getting, what was it called now? Cursed one, where basically it would affect each time you die, you'd lose your health bar would shrink more and more. In this game, it doesn't do anything. Once you become hollow, as they call it, which is similar to Cursed from the other games, it starts to look more like a skeleton, like a zombie. It doesn't make any difference. However, one of the storylines for one of the endings requires that you stay hollow all the way through. When we look over here, we've got the sun just shining down on this. Almost looks like an old Lord vessel. And that could be wrong. It looks a bit like an Ithril rapier, which we'll come across later in the game, which once it's maxed out is a devastating weapon. It's worth noting in Dark Souls 3, the big overpowered stat that rules everything is frost damage. Look at that beautiful view. Now we'll be going across one of those bridges over there into the Boreal Valley, Ithril Valley. Anyhow, let's get down here. Let's get this bonfire lit. And what actually no, I'm chatting shit. So that sword we saw in that little pot, I believe it's one, it looked like that coiled sword, didn't it? Now, as we go through this gap, there'll be an archer just to the right. And you can see enemy-wise, we've got 2 dogs, and there is a big axe wielder wandering around. So we want to pull the dogs over first. There's the axe guy. You can see there's also him there and another axe guy just underneath that floor, just coming up the steps there. Now you don't want to get stuck trying to fight both of them, so what I'd say, just take this one on. Okay, he hasn't seen us. Oh no, he's seen us. Oh no, he hasn't. Make your mind up, cunt. Tiny little soul. Okay, come on, buddy. Ooh! Now I'm going to try to backstab on him. And once you get used to doing backstabs, you can just obliterate most enemies. That's a shortcut we're going to unlock later. Okay, now remember there is a dog loose as well. Which, oh, that's good, he's made life easier for us by coming down. Ooh. Whoa, ass ahoy. Boom. Dogs down. I know they're not really doing any harm to anyone, but it's easy 33 souls. Now up here, I forgot to trade in the Estus. We're going to come across our first, I don't know what they are, slimy kind of black slime snake thing. Now they guarantee an ember drop. What we're going to do as we get up there, see if we can see without getting attacked. We've got him and these guys praying. One of them will turn into a big slimy thing unless you kill him first. We're going to kill him first, and it's this one here. As long as you kill him first, he can't change. If you don't kill him, he changes into a big thing, which easily beat him with fire and the fire bombs. And And we will kill him, just not yet. All we wanted from here was the souls and the longbow. Now we'll see if we can equip that. Bollocks. So you see there, open hand dexterity, if you remember. If you look to the right, we've got 9 and we need 14. You can still use it if you any of these weapons where you don't meet the requirements. You can two-hand them, but they're not as effective and lose a lot of their hit points really. So we're gonna go back up these stairs. Now I find that playing the game on New Game Plus is where you get to enjoy the game properly, because you feel like you stand a chance. Now we're just gonna quickly get this guy here. So if you spin around, you'll see somebody come up the stairs in a second. He's basically... Fuck off, you cunt. He's basically like an alarm guy. When he rings that little... the one holding the lantern. When he screams and shakes that thing, it turns all the animals hostile. Now, we didn't need to kill them. It's given us a couple of thousand souls. Now you can go down there, however we're going to go up here and you'll see over here another lantern guy. Kill him first before he's had a chance to bring these all alive. I'm going to take him out. Longsword. Now, longswords are probably one of the best weapons in the game. Certainly early on. They can be customized very easily, they have a really long reach. However, there's a particular weapon that I'm after, which is why I'm not too bothered. Binoculars, never use them, but you can see where they are. And the dragon is dead. Come down here. There's only one way you can go. We get another shiny here, which is gold pine resin, which is can imbue your weapon with lightning. There's a few enemies in here. There's him. Shiny, and this guy here as well. We will be on the other side of that soon, because the weapon we want is just over there. The Mighty Claymore, which I've pretty much used on all the Souls games, and it can just see you through right to the end. Nice and easy. Now, there's a few enemies down here, but what we want to do is we'll see if we can kick him, and then we'll come up here. There we go. Get away from the fire. And what he'll do, kill a lot of enemies for us, and we'll get all their souls for people we're not even killing. Let me get rid of him because he's fucking annoying. Yeah, more free souls. Now where we're going, you may not believe it, we're going up there. Keep running, just keep running, just keep running. go. You're perfectly safe in here, don't worry. And over here, see a lot of blood stains, a warning, which we're going to disparage that because if you remember what I said about mimics, look which way that chain's facing, and if we look at the box, we can't tell too well. Now it drops an axe, I think it's a deep axe, that's imbued with dark magic, I believe. I don't really want it, I'm not interested in it. It's not the weapon that I'm after. You can attack him. They can kill you quite easily, minions can. However, see, killed us straight away. Little bastard. No bother. I'm not gonna go bother killing all them again. And if he wants to follow me down, I'll wipe him out. And what I wish I'd done was open that door before and until the dragon's gone, which what we're going to be doing soon is killing that dragon. Jump. Now you might be tempted to go after all that stuff. You may get the first two, but what we want is right at the end. And we ain't going to be able to make it. Just going to get my souls back. This is a nice little shortcut-ish. You can see through there. If we just stay back here, he might not. He might leave us alone. We've got a Lothric Knight. I think Lothric Knights. Yeah, Lothric Knight. There's a few knights you'll see in this game. Lothric Knights, Silver Knights, Wing Knights. And the old favourite Black Knights. Now you can get them to come down that way, so we might do that. We'll pull them down to the dragon, so the dragon can give them a little bit of a toasting. Come on. Oh, fucking Lord. probably just show how you can use the dragon's fire against them. Especially if you stand here. It's like he's doing it on fucking purpose. Just because I was trying to show it. Never mind. Okay. Backstab's always the best way to go with these guys. They're quite slow. Yeah, there's a little guy to the left. They don't look very threatening, but they can make your day bad very quick. However, I'm going to go up here first. Now, despite signs you may see like this one, normally you'll see shitloads saying invisible wall ahead. There's nothing up here. Just going to rest. Remember that little guy over there, straight in front of us, because he can chuck knives. We're going to take him out. Bastard. See what I mean? Crappy enemies that just obliterate you. Going to get this guy below us. There's another little thief guy in here. Two ways we can go here, straight out there. Just gonna go down here first. Now there's another big axe guy here. Now we'll come back later for this guy. It's an elevator that takes us down to fight Dark Knights. We're going to add a little bonfire here. Because what he does is throw bombs at you and try to get you. By some reason, just standing there attacking the wall. Down there is an NPC we're going to rescue. We can't get him yet without the key. Is where we're going to quickly head now. How are we doing for time? 23 minutes, okay. Now, as we come through here, there's a ladder in front of us, a wall to the right. Somebody's going to climb up the wall unless you just knock him off. Sometimes the guy doesn't come up the ladder. Kill these two. They're worshipping. It's like they're all worshipping dead dragons. Now, over there, praying guys. Once again, one of them will turn into a slime monster. They do drop embers, so you can actually farm them. But we're going to try and run over and take him straight out before he transforms, and it is this one. Oh, thought we fucked it up then. You can always tell which one it is, because they're the only one that stands up. We come down here where we'll see a Titanite lizard. There you go. Raw gem. Not my cup of tea. Another soul. And over here we've got the guy down there. We're going to be heading in that direction. So let's get down here. Let's get down to business. Right, run on here, hit the wall there. Now the guy we knocked off the wall, he should be climbing back up the ladder there. We're going to let him climb up, and then we'll just knock him back down again. Hello. Ooh. Strange that happened. Enough Astus Flex for what we want to accomplish anyway. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go this way. We'll rescue our little friend first. Right. Through here. There will be another knight coming in a second. There we go, another one there. Bosh. All that for a tight night short. Now the Lothric Knight will probably just be walking past in a second. There he is. Now he's got a shield. And the problem with his shield is it drains all that stamina. Right, left himself open. Have a soul, and we can sell all these souls. You can head that way. There is a shiny down here. However, usually when I come down here, I have a bow already, which helps to thin out the enemies a little bit. So we're going to do it a slightly different way. With a straight sword. Just come through here a second. Sorry, no, we've already been that way. What am I thinking of? Down there. Okay. Only real throwable stuff we've got is throwable knives. So I'll show you how the lightning works. So, as long as it's not a magically infused weapon, you can buff it with certain things. See the chain, so we know it's not a mimic. That gives us the Silver Kite shield. Should we have a look at them? 79 plus 7, 88 plus 7. It's quite a bit heavier. And we'll have a look to see what our rolling is like. Let's get down to business. What it is, I want to thin out these axe geezers a little bit. Oh, you twat. Okay. Did I notice the pot rolling down there? I don't want them both, that's the thing. You dirty. You're dirty, dirty bastard, you. You're likey. Sucky $5. Oh shit, there's one here, I forgot. This little bastard. Oh shit. And just come through here. Titanite shard. Just clear up the area a little bit. That's one, just to lure him into this little firebomb trap here. Oh fuck it. It's not working. Another Esther shard. And a little doggy gorilla down here. Now be careful because we don't want to fuck it all up with one dog. There, now that's the key to let the guy out of the prison cell, which we're going to go and do that now. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, I'll get this first. Could we make a run for it? No. What time are we on? 32 minutes, okay. So with that, we're going to head back to the bonfire last rested at, because we're going to rescue the guy, back to the Schweilink, and then that's it for part 2. Let's get down to business. So this ring. This way. Now you might be tempted just to go for a run for it and just go straight down there. I've done that before, and you end up, it follows you down, and then you've got 3 of them to deal with. And as you've seen, they're pretty fast. Come down here. And then weapons that have a lot of stagger damage, like this, and great swords, up to great swords. You can stun them, gives you time to get in there. You can't blow them up with your axe. I think there was a shine in here, unless I picked it up. So the guy's fighting with the wall again. Nothing through there. See if I could work out where that is. Ah, yeah. And here is Great Rat, Geralt, something like that.
But not please.
He's basically another salesman.
Very well. I do it.
He'll go back to the Violent Shrine now. And at various stages you can send them off in search of more treasures. Now, I could go for each one of these, click, scroll, click, click. I find it's actually quicker if you go to the Shrine Maiden and just sell your souls. You get exactly the same amount, but it's more instant. I sell the binoculars because I don't use them. Anything else? I'm not going to use any of these. Never use crossbows. Don't use any of them. No. Don't use bolts. Don't use them.
Ashen 1.
Okay, and we're going to quickly. There's Grey Rat.
Just what neat.
Just going to upgrade our Estus flasks. I think we only picked up 2, didn't we? Yeah. And now you can see we can have up to 6 of them. You can see if you wanted to reinforce your weapon, we're not going to, but that would jump it up to 137 plus 23. We're not going to bother, because all we really want is to get a bow.
Oh, and in one. What is.
And you can see he's just a salesman. And he tends to actually be cheaper than the rip-off bitch. Sells fire arrows.
Goodbye.
I mean, right now we have in the way of 12. That's not enough. Sure, I'm just going to level up our dexterity. If you remember, we needed 14.
Welcome. Very well. Then take.
I'm not sure if we'll have enough. So we need 1,004. So dexterity. Oh, brilliant.
Farewell, Ashmaiden.
Now you'll see. When we try and add it, that little X is gone now. Now I'm going to go down to him because he's a little bit cheaper. But we need some arrows.
Oh, and.
Go for the cheaper ones. Now you can only ever carry 99 of each arrows. However, every time you rest at a bonfire, it resets them if you've got some in stock. We'll just rest here. Okay, that's it for part 2. Look forward to part 3 coming up, where we will we'll be going back to Lothric and working our way through to the first boss. Okay, so as always, toodaloo.